Welcome back to another video. We have finally hit 512 subscribers. And so as promised, it's time for another comment response video. But I have so many comments this time, I'm gonna need a little bit of help. I need some sort of co-host or something. Lord Death says, we need some Chris Hansen here. And I can't help but agree. Chris, get in here.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Why don't you take a seat? Now you may be wondering, Omnizoa, I just watched Shoe on Head's response video to you, and I'm a functional retard. I thought you hated Chris Hansen. On the contrary, my dear Watson, me and Chris here actually share a fair amount in common. For one, we both think you shouldn't be having sex with kids. If that's surprising to you, jump off a cliff. In fact, it could be said I'm more of a prude than Chris Hansen, because I think we should be having less sex in general. The economy is in such a state, it would just be selfish to bring more people into the world when there are orphans and state institutions without families. Just don't do it. Keep it in your pants. Fuck you.
You want to explain yourself?
Now, me and Chris have been flipping through your chat logs, and we are both shocked and appalled by some of the reprehensible shit you share online.
What are you doing?
Let's look at some of the prime offenders, shall we? Man, fuck you. Wow, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. You actually fucking suck. You're sick as fuck. You're a real sick fuck. You sick bastard. You're a fucking vile human. Scum. Trash. Fucking subhuman trash. You are trash. Dishonest, immoral trash. You're such a lowlife piece of shit. You sex-deprived, worthless piece of shit. Sack of shit. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is just fucking disgusting. You are disgusting. You're actually disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. Lol, you're fucking disgusting. You disgusting piece of shit. Hang yourself, you disgusting piece of shit. You genuinely disgusting cretin. Absolutely disgusting. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. Stupid idiot. Stupid. Can you be any more stupid? You're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? What a fucking moron. You're a fucking moron, dude. What a dumbass. Wow, you're a humongo dumbass. You're a fucking dummy, my dude. You're a dumb doo-doo head. You make me physically ill. People like you deserve to be locked up. You need to be locked up. You don't deserve to be locked up. Stoned to death is the only option. Stop. Stop existing. Why are you still alive? Die. Die in a fucking hole. Please die, K. Thanks. Please die, you sick fuck. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself, pedo. Kill yourself, kid toucher. Hang yourself. Go commit necro. Do a backflip onto a bed of nails. Please go drink a bottle of bleach. Please start a shotgun. I want to shoot you with the 12 gauge. Delete your channel. And above all, the most reprehensible, heinous, lowest possible blow you could deliver to any single person on the internet. Shrek would swipe left on you.
You seem pretty confident on the internet.
Okay, now in all seriousness, I want to make it absolutely clear, I'm not complaining about hate comments. I knew exactly what I was doing when I made those videos. But I want to draw keen attention to the fact that all of the comments you've seen so far, and most of the comments you'll have yet to see, are not counter-arguments. All of this ugly fucking opinion you have of me, not an argument. So my videos remain unmolested, no pun intended, by your comments. You can say I should drink bleach or eat a bullet. Doesn't refute my arguments. All you're doing is flailing around uselessly in front of my points. Here's some people who think ad populum fallacies refuted anything I said in the video. Here's a bunch of people who apparently watched Shoe on Head's video, came to my video, posted about how her shitty editing reinforces their narrative that I'm a pedophile, in spite of the fact that they're posting underneath the video which directly contradicts their claims.
Complete fucking retards. Actual retards.
Already, we're looking at some of the dumbest possible people, but really the lowest of common denominators have to be these guys. Let's just report this video. Well, time to report this. Report this shit. Please report his video. First time I flagged a channel. Flagged the shit out of this video. Guess whose channel I've been reported? I recommend everyone report this disgusting video. Report this mentally deranged person for promoting breaking the law. I'm reporting this to YouTube directly, and I encourage everyone else to mass flag this video. I genuinely advise flagging this to YouTube on grounds of child abuse. Mass report this video for child abuse. Reported for child abuse. Reporting for child abuse. Reported you for pedophilia, reported for pedophilic bullshit. I reported you to the FBI. You were just doxxed. Wow. If this is the sort of audience Shoe on Head commands, I wonder if there's any credibility in the statement that she advocates false flagging people. Maybe that supports a certain point of mine. Like, the least you could do was insult me. The least you could possibly fucking do is take a cheap swipe at my character. You couldn't even do that. You instantly reach for the fucking report button. Pussies. All of you. Now, there were some people who had some vague whisper of intelligence flutter into their head to at least pin a question mark onto the end of their comments. So let's just have a lightning round of questions. Here we go. 8 simple answers to 8 stupid questions. Are you a troll? No. Are you a pedo? No. Did you know fucking kids is bad? Yes. Do you really believe sex between adults and prepubescent children should be legal and socially acceptable? No. So you're attracted to kids? No. And you wish to have a relationship with one? No. And have it be accepted? No. Is that accurate? No. And I have no idea how you could have arrived at that conclusion without having endured actual brain trauma. Let's resume our ordinary comment responses. Rose's Dreaming says, "Hey everyone in the comments, let's go kill this person. They don't have an ounce of common sense in their empty skull. I'm sure with 4.2 thousand of us, we can cover it up." Smiles for miles.
And it gets scarier when he goes on to add, "I might want to cut you a little, suck on your blood, laugh out loud."
Now, commenting about how you're conspiring to commit murder seems to be a pretty remarkable thing in and of itself, but what jumps out at me is that she posted this immediately after complaining that I don't respond to comments with common sense and arguments. Like what, Rose? Like this? Like fucking this? You may have a cute avatar with a whimsical username and a disarming emoticon, but you really are a horrid bitch. Grigori7 says, "I'm looking forward to the flood of comments from both people that didn't watch this video at all and the people that did, but are so cross-eyed about this taboo subject that they will argue against positions you don't even have." I know, right? By the way, is your username a reference to Dragon's Dogma? Let me know.
The rantings of an up-jump zealot make for tedious listening.
The rantings of an up-jumped zealot make for tedious listening.
Also, hey, have a good day. Berul Adherence responded to my language games video saying, "Surprisingly agreeable compared to your defense to kid diddling. Shouldn't be surprising at all, actually, considering I never defended kid diddling." Abraham Samander watched my What is Georgism video and said, "I've discovered Georgism recently, and this was a very good video. Subscribed." Okay, I just saw your video on maps. I had no idea what those were, but now that I do, let me say, yes, we should help people with an uncontrollable desire cope and possibly work on a cure without shaming them for something they haven't done. But from what I've seen, maps want to be part of LGBT, which is not good, and will not fix their problem, only possibly encourage it, because the LGBT movement is about accepting that part of yourself and expressing it, which obviously shouldn't be done with pedophilia. We should treat pedophiles who didn't do harms as victims of mental illness, and as dehumanizing as it may be, we can't risk having them around kids. Please reconsider some of your stances. Thanks for the comment, Abraham. Yours truly says, "Funny how half my comments with time tags keep disappearing. I guess I'll see if the rest of it gets deleted." Your comments weren't deleted, yours truly. They were automatically flagged by YouTube as spam. I have manually approved your comments, so you should be able to see them now. I'm not gonna respond to them though. Fuck you. Laura Lee posted, "The best thing I've gained from subscribing to Shoe in the past few years was finding your channel and the deliciously toxic comment section you've got. It was obvious from the start of her response that she was completely ignoring points, cutting out context, not responding to a single argument, and overall fucking the whole thing up worse than her original video. It's always good to find someone who honestly doesn't give a fuck about social taboos and is willing to talk about this shit with a level head and logical arguments. It's a lot better than the he thinks wrong, let's castrate him mindset that somehow seems to earn people morality points. And before anybody asks, I'm not a map in any way. I'm a necrophile. Please hate me for the right thought crimes if you insist on doing so." Thank you for the comment, Laura Lee. Benjamin Franklin, in response to my Morality is Subjective Debunked video, said, "1 minute of ad hominems at the beginning of the video. Nice." 1 minute of ad hominems at the beginning of the video. What was the rest of my fucking video then? What were the other 20 plus minutes of my video then? It's not an ad hominem if I still refute you. If I insult you for 60 seconds and I spend the other 19 minutes deconstructing your arguments point by point, you got nothing. It's not an ad hominem. Then your first point is to quote me as saying, "Morality is subjective, therefore morality can't be objective." I don't think I say that in the video. In fact, I think at that point in the video, I'm distinguishing clearly between two different senses of the words objective and subjective, which I don't see anywhere in your comments. So why the fuck should I dignify the rest of this comment with a response if the central fucking point of my video goes completely ignored? I shouldn't. and I won't. I actually get a ton of people try to do this. Here's possibly the worst example. Here's Seath, who made a mile-long fucking response to my shoe on head video, time-stamped, point by point, and they say, please feel free to respond, and I'd also like to debate you on this if you'd like. The first thing they say is, I didn't make that video to own the libs, but you use anti-SJW talking points. It's really hard to believe that owning the libs wasn't intentional originally. SJWs do this. Liberals say this. This is an ad hominem. It's not an ad hominem, that's an association fallacy. But even having an avatar is very much an anti-SJW fad that goes around in the commentary skeptic community. And that itself is a fucking association fallacy. So you accuse me of wanting to commit an association fallacy. You then turn around and commit association fallacy yourself right out of the gate. That's your first fucking argument. But that wasn't even the first thing that caught my attention. You called her out for being a hypocrite. No, you didn't. You made a false equivalency.
Do you see why that's very difficult for me to believe?
No, I'm not responding to the rest of your comment. No, I'm not gonna debate you. You'd be a waste of my fucking time. Himalayan Duck is almost as freaking unbelievable. Their first fucking objection is that I committed a false equivocation. False equivocation isn't even a thing! A false equivalence is a fallacy, and equivocation is a fallacy. There's no such thing as a false equivocation! And that's not even the first time you say it in this comment! No, again, I'm not responding to the rest of this cancer. Devil's Advocate says, I'll try to address this respectfully. It'll be hard. Number 1, the Sargon comment. This isn't in any way relevant. Here's an entry-level tip for debating. If you don't know what reductio ad absurdum is, shut the fuck up and go learn what it is. If you open up a comment and the very first thing you say amounts to, I don't know what reductio ad absurdum is, delete the comment, go outside, take a deep breath, and step out into traffic. Because the educational system has failed you. Speaking of the educational system, Hunter Brinkerhoff, in response to my The Lorax reading, says, had to watch in class. You had to watch me read the Lorax in class? Yes. Who subjected you to that? Our social studies teacher for human-environment interaction. I asked someone else and they said this was a 6th grade class. There you go. That's all you need to say. If you didn't agree with my shoe on head video, you now have to at least concede that our public educational system is so shitty that they'll actually resort to using my YouTube videos in classrooms. Irma A, also in response to my shoe on head video, says, I was watching shoe on head videos and ended up watching his response video. And there and in other videos such as this one, people are talking like he said he was attracted to kids or like he defended child abuse. But the thing is, he doesn't say he defends having sex with children in his video. For what I understood, he disagrees with her in the way that she made her video and in the way she talks about those self-proclaimed no-maps who supposedly are pedophiles who don't act on their attraction and know it would be wrong to do so. I think part of what he was criticizing was that she was talking about them, but at the same time talking as if they actually thought that it was okay to have relationships with kids. I would like to know if I'm right or not. Omnizoa, if you see this, could you answer? Yes, Irma. Unlike the overwhelming majority of people in the comments, you correctly interpreted the main thrust of my video.
You did it. Good job. I can't believe it. I'm proud of you.
Nick Arment has perhaps the worst comment I've seen on any of my videos. They said, I think it is funny that you reply to everyone, ostensibly because they don't think I should respond to criticism. You are clearly a pedophile.
You know that's not true.
No evidence. It should be law that ABC and YouTube give over your IP and your ISP should work with federal officers. Again, I've committed no crime. I don't even know how ABC factors into this. You talking about Alphabet? You are clearly a danger to children, based on the fact that I made a fucking video about thought crime, yeah. I love your logic. The few are right and the masses are wrong. Ad populum fallacy. Ad populum fallacy. Ad populum fallacy. Populum fallacy. Populum. You are clearly low intelligence, and I would guess you have serious learning difficulties. Probably global development delay. This is why you are getting confused. Instead of listening, you instead pretend like it is everyone else that are idiots. No, dude, it is just you. The top comment on here calling you out has more likes than you have subs. Then he goes on to suggest that he's going to get his university and Epic Games to pull me off of Discord. for distributing images of child abuse. This is not a troll or even a threat. This is simply to let others know in the community that there is a movement to expose you. And then he openly suggests everyone report all of my social media profiles. Baseless accusations, legal threats, multiple fallacies, cheap-ass psychoanalysis, talking like Epic Games has any sort of say over fucking Discord, Fortnite being quite big with the age group you try to abuse. This guy is the full fucking package. He is a multi-headed hydra of stupidity, of spineless ineptitude, of cowardly bullshit, of being a literal cancer. I respect fungus more than I respect Nick Arment. Nick Arment, you earned today's fucking title of worst possible human being. Now, if that's the sort of audience I am not looking to appeal to, here's the sort of audience I look for. Icy2Cool also responded to my shoe on head video and said, I understand both sides. My gut feeling is to hate pedophiles through and through. It doesn't matter that it is just an attraction because of the potential, but does that potential matter? Every human has the potential to cause harm to any age. We should regulate pedos rather than telling them to shut off their feelings. But is that compromise helping? Sure, a pedo can play out their fantasies with a consenting adult that looks young, but would that entice them? We should have children block maps. But we are basically right back at the potential thing. Sure, I guess a child and adult can just talk, but do we really think that this is what a map would be trying to do? We should recognize being a pedo is a sexuality, but is saying this legitimizing being a pedo? I think being a pedo is a sexuality. That is not to say it is good. I think we should work to stop actual instances of child molestation. That is not to say keeping it to yourself is any better. I think children should block maps. That's not to say an identified map would have done something horrifically wrong. Sure, the precaution might seem unwarranted, but I know if it was my kid, I would have him far away from known maps. Icy2Cool is asking the right questions. Doesn't arrive at the same conclusions of me, but hey, he's questioning everything. That's all I ask. Okay, so now that that's out of my system, I don't think we need Chris here anymore.
Have a fun time.
Have a good one, Chris. So we went over a crap ton of comments. I hope you can appreciate that since we took a little bit of extra time looking at the comments this time, that I'm going to skip the section of this video where I normally acknowledge mistakes I made. And there are a few, but we don't have much time for that. So I'm going to save them for next time. Not ignoring them, but I'm going to address them next time. Until then, to close out, we're going to look at channel recommendations. This time, I'm actually big enough to recommend 3 bigger channels and 3 smaller channels. So here we go. First channel I recommend you check out is going to have to be Uncommentated Panon. This is actually Panon Coec 2012's secondary channel. And Panon talks about almost nothing but Super Mario 64. What's cool about this channel though, is that he actually explores the meta of Super Mario 64, specifically all the underlying subsystems that make shit work. And it's really fascinating just to learn how such tiny infinitesimal aspects of what is now a very old and simple video game work. Case in point, here's a video simply titled Sleeping.
I'm tired.
Second big channel recommendation would have to be Caleb City. Now, Caleb City is what you would call a Vine YouTuber. And most ex-Vine creators, I think we can all agree, are pretty cancerous. But Caleb actually makes some pretty good sketch comedy, making fun of tropes in video games, anime, and geek culture in general. For example, here's his skit on games that let you max out your stealth.
What's going on here? Who did this to you? Who? Who could have done this? Must have been nothing. Oh, yeah! I did!
Now, if you're still looking for comedy, my next big channel recommendation would have to be Gas Station Encounters. Gas Station Encounters is a very unique channel. There's very few like it. Literally what it is the employee of a gas station commentating the idiots who try to steal from them. Here's just a taste of what that's like.
Well, this looks a little strange. Looks like he's playing with his little wiener. Oh, wait a minute. What the F are you doing? Pull that Chex Mix out of your frickin' pants. What else did you steal, you dirt ball? Oh, I swear I didn't steal anything. Oh, yeah? What are those beef sticks in your pockets for? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about those, man. I'm a piece of shit. Oh, it's looking like a Steel Reserve soda now. Oh, slippery fingers. Oh, it's leaking all over the place. I should probably just pick it up and soak everything in the store. All over the coolers, all over the floor. Son of a... This is easily one of the dumber thieves I've ever seen. He decides right before he comes up the counter that he doesn't want to pay for those cookies. Maybe they'll fit in my front pocket on my shirt. Here's my candy, sir. Don't mind me fiddling with my front pocket here. Hopefully he doesn't see that. Alright, well here you go, sir. Here's the change for the candy that you decided you wanted to pay for. And wait a minute, dumbass. You're gonna need to pay for those cookies that you shoved down your shirt. Oh yeah, totally forgot about those.
Alright, I've hit up 3 bigger channels, now let's look at 3 smaller channels. The first one amazes me that it's as small as it is, and it would have to be the YouTube channel of the artist Wicked Alucard. Wicked Alucard is an artist from the Philippines, mainly inspired by Shiro Miwa, who you may recognize as the artist from the 7th Dragon games. I would say the quality of his artwork is right on up there, and I've commissioned my own artwork from him, which you may have seen. By the way, if you're expecting to get on the wait list, you're gonna wait a long time. The second small channel I'm going to recommend is going to have to be Blue Republic. Blue Republic is a pretty small channel, but they've been posting some pretty decent Georgist memes, so if you're on the lookout for those, I would say bug Blue Republic. Maybe he'll make some more.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da! It's gone.
Shudders to imagine what inhuman thoughts lie behind that mask. What dreams of chronic and sustained cruelty. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart?
And finally, the last small channel I'm going to recommend is actually one that's been dead for many years now. It's called Karmic Fix. Now, despite being dead so long, they still have a nice archive of animated background textures that you can use for your own YouTube videos. So if you run your own channel and you're looking for something to spice up your videos like what's on screen right now, maybe it's something you want to check out. And that will have to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you are a better person for seeing it. Once again, and as always, bring an open mind, leave your taboos at the door, because nothing is immune to criticism. Question everything. And thanks for listening.